Hello, my name is Menzim Kanza, and welcome back to the Menzim Kanza podcast. I am here, as you guys can see, those of you guys watching on YouTube, with Pressure. And man, we were just like talking, we were just having a vibe off air real quick. And I don't know where this conversation is going to go, but you know how we do this. It's just conversations and dialogue, and then we'll take it from there. So, Pressure, tell us what you do, and then we'll kick off the engagement.
Uh, Basically, for those who don't know, hopefully at some point there will be very few of those who don't know.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, I make music. Um, for the sake of maybe being categorized, you could say I do hip hop and R&B.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally just do what I feel like in the moment or what feels good to me because I have a lot of musical influences.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of gospel music, a lot of R&B music, a lot of hip hop music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I listen to pretty much anything that sounds like musical or appealing or that sounds like niggas put effort behind it. Anything that sounds like they put effort behind it.
Can I come in real quick?
Yeah,
So
what's
what doesn't sound like
What
niggas
does-
didn't put effort behind it
if,
to
if,
you?
if for me, like, craftsmanship is like about doing something that only you and maybe a select group can do.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
if anybody can do it, for me, I feel like then nobody put time into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
so since Vele, we're not capping Vele.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like trap music.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I feel like
Mhm.
it's a nice noise.
Mm.
And anybody can do it, man. Like,
Yeah.
right now, you just get a nice beat and you don't even really need to actually say anything. You can just,
Mhm.
as long as you're saying words, they don't have to
Yeah.
be like a
Yeah.
constructed sentence, or it
Yeah.
could be like the most basic, most simple thing. I'm walking the park with my dog, and we came back to the crib, and we back.
Yeah.
A couple of tracks
Okay.
whack. Mr. Big and his dick in the mat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
Yeah.
that's difficult. I feel like almost anybody can do that.
Mhm.
So I don't wanna spend a lot of time
Yeah.
listening to stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
So I wanna nibble and dabble into because you and I were just quickly talking off air about with me doing this podcast, and I've been literally telling you like, yo, bro, like I haven't been able to write in a long time because I'm
Yeah.
also doing this podcast thing, right?
yeah.
And it was also on the basis of craftsmanship. So, and you were just like talking about how when you're crafting something, something also needs to like drop down as well, you know.
Yeah.
So in terms of like craftsmanship in how you craft your work, what have you seen that has been leveling up, and what have you seen that has been leveling down?
For me, it's like it's seasonal.
Yeah.
It's seasonal. It's like there are times where maybe I'll be in the studio and I feel like I'm growing, I'm developing, and
Mhm.
I'm writing stuff that I feel.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when that is happening, because I'm an independent artist, I pretty much handle everything. So when I'm in the studio and all I care about is
Yeah.
studio, the
Yeah.
marketing is out of the window.
Shit.
Branding.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I must do interviews. I must do photo shoots. I don't think of that stuff. I just want to
Yeah.
be in the studio.
Yeah.
So then there are times where I sit and I'm like, yo, but my brand is behind. Fine, the music is great, but I'm not in people's faces. And then I start doing, PR stuff.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
And then the studio stuff,
Yeah.
So it's seasonal. And
Yeah.
what kind of sucks is that both, departments are equally important. And
Yeah. Right.
if it was
Yeah.
up to me, I'd be doing the craft all day. But still need to promote myself.
Self, yeah.
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 So
And this is now an interesting conversation, because when you first had that idea of going out to the streets and just like performing, you were just like, Minzy, bro, I have this idea.
Yeah.
And then we rambled about it. And man, like, I just want to say, like, I'm proud of you for just like having the mentality to do it, right?
Yeah.
But also, I want to just come back before, like, your process before actually like pursuing it, like,
Yeah.
what were your thoughts over and above the PR stuff that we
Yeah.
just spoke about?
Well, what really happened to me, like, before I actually did it?
Yeah.
Um, Okay, before I tell you that, I need to actually confess or let you know something that you probably didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Street Takeover is largely influenced by you or inspired by you, and I'm sure you didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
For real, like,
yeah.
you know, like, I'm gonna shine your crown for a couple of minutes, but like, bro, for me, you've always been like innovator, dog. You never waited, you know, and we have a lot of talented artists that are waiting for platforms for Mpumalanga to create platforms, and if they don't get them here, they just go up to Joburg. But when with you start stuff, like the whole poetry jams. I was like, yo, this dude got tired of just going to Kasambo and just dropping a couple of bars and leaving. Like, nah, I want to do a whole show of just us speaking to each other. And you did that. And it was so organized, it was so powerful, and so many people were involved that, like, you created a whole network. And some of the people that you brought are actually benefiting me now, because I'm working a lot with Noah, and I didn't know Noah before your slams. So first of all, like, from my perspective, when I look at you and your hustle, like, this dude don't give a fuck.
I appreciate
this dude
that.
do what he decides to do, and that influenced me a lot, bro. And with his Street Takeover, I was honestly at a point where I was, you know, like, tired of complaining. I was tired of complaining, and I felt like nobody's gonna do it for me, man. And artists get booked based on numbers, you know. We get booked because we have the crowd. But the thing is, we want to go to stage to get the crowd. So I was like, why don't I just go directly to the people? Or let me just set up and perform at Promenade, you know, perform at Plaza. You know, go to Ligazi Complex. Go directly to the people, because there's no actual rules that say you can't just literally go to the people. So that's what Street Takeover, like, did for me, and I was kind of disappointed with the whole Corona thing, having to slow down and stuff, but it created a lot of momentum for me in Gauteng. In Gauteng, I was able to do something in 3 months that maybe I wouldn't have done here in a year. So it was just me saying I'm going directly to the people, and I just stopped caring what, like, friends are gonna say, family is gonna say, because, you know, like, you're literally standing in the street rapping. You know, bro, you in, like, your mid-20s. It's weird. But, you know, I love what I do, that I never go there and feel like there should be somebody who shouldn't see me here. Like, I really don't care, bro. Like, if you come through and you're my uncle, I'm gonna shout you out on the mic and be like, yo, that's my uncle.
Right.
Yeah, what's up? Drop a freestyle about my uncle or something like that. But, like, the sense of freedom that I got from it is amazing, dog. You know, like, knowing that I was able to break that boundary, because truth is, it is an idea I've had for years.
I can tell. I can
since
tell.
Vele, the whole I want to do music thing. Like, way back, I knew I want to do street performances. I want to do street art. So that's what happened with that.
No, this is actually a touching story, and I just want to get into, like, some of the touching things in terms of what have you learned in terms of, like, the street takeover, like, because I see you actually also performing with kids who just come out of school, like, after school sessions, and then you just seem to be there at the right place at the right time. And shout out to your team that has been working with you during this street takeover. So what are the key learnings that you have learned, especially from these kids who just want to jump on and just, like, also do their thing?
Like, what I see when I watch them perform is just like, it's the whole point. You know what I mean? It's the whole point is, like, they're genuinely, authentically just happy to just hold the mic and rap to their friends. And you know, like, in essence, that's the whole reason I started rapping. It just made me happy to drop bars to my friends. That was it. That's all that mattered. So I get inspired when I involve, not really involved, because, like, when I start rapping, they just come through. But, like, I know good see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That kid could be a superstar one day and be like, yo, this random dude, whether I pop or I don't pop.
Yeah.
But he's gonna be like, this random dude in my city
Yeah.
was just performing on the street and he gave me the mic.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew, this is what I'm gonna do. So nothing, bruh, like very few things in the world feel better than actually inspiring the next person.
Yeah, because I also wanna touch into some of the things that you love, including Leo Messi, right?
Yeah.
So there's a quote. There's a quote by him that says that I'm totally gonna butcher this. That it, when Ronaldinho passed him this one time and he scored for the first time, I think, and he was basically saying that he felt like Ronaldinho was handing over the crown to him, right?
Yeah.
And do you also feel like with the street takeovers that you've been doing, especially now these young kids like jumping on it, do you feel like you've also like passing the crown over, you also passing the throne over in some sort of shape or form?
I do, in the sense of, like people, we get inspired by a lot of icons in like life, a lot of people are inspired by Casper. I am inspired by Casper. A lot of people are inspired by Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama. There's a lot of people that inspire you, but there's nobody that can tell you you can do it too better than the person who's exactly from your block.
Shit.
So when the kids see me and they know this guy's from Nelspruit, Shout out. Nothing is stopping them. Nothing is stopping them, because this dude live right here. I know this guy, and he's doing this. So that for me is like, everything. I
also want to ask a question, and as I've mentioned that you and I were quickly talking off air, I wanna touch on relevance. I know it sounds like a theoretical question, but I was sharing with you the first time I actually saw you perform were at MP Spinest or was High School Cool, one of these dance events.